Hey Kevin, it's Coach Gurney from Rising Star Baseball Camp. This is video footage of you hitting on Tuesday, July 9th, 2013, and we're going to watch it in super slow motion to see if there's any mechanical adjustments we can make to improve performance. And I've got you paired up here with Miguel Cabrera of the Detroit Tigers. As we can see in your stance and setup, you both favor a 45-degree angle, although your bat angle is a little flatter than his, and you both have a nice bent knee approach. I would say this as we'll play the video, you do wiggle the bat and have what we call a noisier bat than him, and you may want to cut down on that pre-pitch movement with your hands. As you both load, you drop and pull your hands back towards that rear shoulder. You do get that front foot down, and right here is where I have some concerns. Here you are both right before contact with the ball, and what you may notice is the difference is Cabrera has a bent arm approach pre-contact, and he's in what we call a power V posture, whereas you have a stiff front arm. Your left arm is fully extended here, and this is known as casting, much like a fisherman who casts a fishing rod. You get your arm extended, and we're not going to want to do that until after contact. So the extension during the baseball swing should occur only after contact, not pre-contact. As we continue with this swing, we see that you both do a really good job of getting a good hip turn with that rear leg, and you both get that back foot up so the heel points to the sky, and you hit off a relatively stiff front leg. Cabrera does a better job here of hitting off a stiff front side than you do, but nonetheless, you're fine in this shot. And in the finish, you both do a nice job of finishing high over that rear shoulder. But moving forward, Kevin, I think it's very important that you address this casting issue, because this stiff front arm, as you see right here, pre-contact, is going to make it very hard for you to consistently square up balls and hit line drives. Instead, you want to be bent arm or in a V configuration with your arms, as Cabrera is here, prior to contact. The other comment I had made is you may want to get a little less noisy with your hands and bat as the pitch approaches. But the number one thing for Kevin Coleman is to make sure you prevent this casting from occurring. I would recommend a couple of drills for this. One is known as the fence or measure up drill, where you'll swing next to a fence or a wall, and you make sure you clear the bat without hitting that wall. And in order to do so, you have to have a bent arm approach. The other thing is known as the axe drill, where you'll actually swing a wooden bat into a tire or an axe into a tree. And in both cases, you're going to have a bent arm posture at contact. So obviously, you're a very talented young baseball player. You've got an excellent athletic frame. And I think you've got fine baseball instincts and movements, but we're going to want to correct this casting at the plate, and I think you'll start to see more consistent sound contact moving forward. So look forward to working you in the coming weeks at camp, and wish you luck with your summer team, the Diamond Buddies.